What is up, world? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast, and it is open season on LeBron James. As you guys have seen in the news, shit is everywhere with LeBron James. And now a lot of the blind witnesses are starting to see LeBron James for exactly what people like me and other content creators have been saying, is that LeBron James is pretty much fraudulent. He's being exposed, just like I predicted. As LeBron James nears retirement, you guys are constantly going to hear these stories. And listening to Jason Whitlock, he pretty much is breaking down the fact that because LeBron James is trying to start his own Euro League and trying to go against the NBA, which the NBA pretty much made him, at least as big as he is, now, guys, things are starting to take a turn as it is open season on LeBron James. Stephen A. Smith is having his way. He's exposing LeBron James. It seems like all of the people that used to be in LeBron James's corner, they're now turning their backs on LeBron James, and we've just never really seen anything like this. I mean, you look at Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, on their last dance or farewell tour or whatever the case may be, you just never witness such scrutinizing things and remarks made about them. Now, don't get me wrong, we know that Jordan has his spew with different players, but there's still a level of respect. LeBron James is getting no respect, and we're about to indulge in a lot of the things being said about him. Now, for those who have not been following, Carmelo Anthony is under fire because he decided to have arch nemesis Stephen A. Smith, who LeBron James is in the beef with, on his podcast, and a lot of people gave Carmelo Anthony backlash. I think Carmelo Anthony is just trying to get his feet wet in this podcasting pool. I also think that like most of LeBron James's peers and friends, after a while they start to see LeBron James for who he is. They know that he's fake, he's fraudulent. Carmelo Anthony was still deprived of the Rookie of the Year. They gave it to LeBron James. We all know how that happened. And I think that for what it's worth, LeBron James isn't as close to the Banana Boat Padres or friends that he used to roll with. And I believe Carmelo Anthony is like, you know what? I don't talk to LeBron like that. He's also made remarks about, in my opinion, LeBron James and how he handled the Bronny James situation. But this is the clip of Stephen A. Smith talking about LeBron James to LeBron James' supposedly best friend, Carmelo Anthony. You guys remember the story? Didn't LeBron James save Carmelo Anthony's life when he was about to drown in the water? And to go from there to where you got a guy who hates LeBron James on your podcast is just crazy. But let's listen to what Stephen A. Smith had to say.
Like his ass.
Don't like him.
Not a little bit. I understand what he means to Melo. I understand what he means to D-Wade, my boys. I understand.
Real quick, man. Stephen A. Smith, bro, you got to do something with that hairline, man. I know mine ain't the sharpest right now, but Lord.
But all I'm going to say, when it comes to that, Melo is 1,000% right. This dates back more than a decade. I'm not going to go into detail of the shit this man has tried to do to me. People don't understand. You don't know that. You do not understand the links this man would go to. You know, I believe he's one way publicly, he's another way privately.
Right there. I've always felt that way about LeBron James. LeBron James likes to put on this button-up politician, dress up, get to school, like he likes to put on this, portray this image like this, square guy, like he is Mr. Perfect, which is what the NBA in media has helped him accomplish. When if you really look at the details and you really look at what's going on, like I have from afar, or just like most people with common sense, LeBron James is very fraudulent. I mean, lets his teammates, which we will talk about what Russell Westbrook had to say about LeBron James. he lets the media railroad his teammates. When he wants you off the team, he'll obviously let the media have their way. Dipped on Dwayne Wade, dipped on Cleveland, came back, gets coaches fired, says one thing in your face. Next thing you know, you're out of work, or you're no longer coaching, or you're no longer part of the team. You're traded. So I do agree with Stephen A. Smith on this. And obviously, Stephen A. Smith, getting ran up on. LeBron James did that to him last year when he said those comments about Bronny James. Stephen A. Smith has had it out for LeBron James ever since. And you guys are going to hear a take that Jason Whitlock is going to state about why it is open season on LeBron James.
The things that he's tried to do, if it were up to him, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Did he try to get you off the air?
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going there.
Okay.
Figure it out. I'm telling you, I'm not asking. It's some low shit.
LeBron James does not like when people talk about him, his brand. He hates the fact that he is second, third, or fourth on most people's roster. In my opinion, guys, you have to think about this. LeBron James never got a chance to maturely age. So I do believe that a lot of the antics and the way that LeBron James carries himself, it is a bit cringe. He's a bit corny. He's the corniest superstar I've probably seen. I think it's because that little kid in him, he's always been, obviously he didn't grow up with a dad. He didn't grow up super well off. He was in a single mom household, so he had to man up at a very young age. So I just feel like some of the things that LeBron James does and the way he carries himself with him, I mean, think about it from a psychological standpoint, with him being an egomaniac, with him being this diva-esque type of mentality, is because that little kid in him is still there. And he didn't really get a chance to man up, in my opinion, even though he's a great, phenomenal father, takes care of home, takes care of business, entrepreneur, billionaire, whatever you guys may name it. It doesn't take away certain characteristics that you do not develop along your journey as a man. My thoughts. Now, guys, in this clip here, you guys are going to see what Jason Whitlock is alluding to with LeBron James and why LeBron James is under fire and it is open season. And it is because LeBron James is trying to be bigger than the program. Check it out for yourself.
And it was a story about LeBron's emissary, his right-hand man, Maverick Carter, being involved with people from Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
That Maverick Carter was going to be an advisor for a group out of Saudi Arabia that was putting together $5 million to start a competitor to the National Basketball Association.
Now, real quick, guys, hearing that, you know that the NBA ain't go like that, and there's a lot of powerful people in the NBA connected to a lot of powerful elite people, politicians, you name it. LeBron James is trying to be bigger than the program. How could you turn around and do this to a league that has literally condoned so much BS with LeBron James, super teaming? We all know about the PED allegations. He never gets tested, whatever. LeBron James has rubbed people the wrong way is what Jason Whitlock is alluding to here, guys, for those who are lost. And his right-hand man, Maverick Carter, has come into all of this money, and now he's doing business with Saudi Arabia. We already know how Saudi Arabia gets down. They can get anybody with the type of money that they have, and the NBA is not for this nor with this.
Maverick Carter, LeBron's right-hand man, involved with money from Saudi Arabia to start a competitor to the NBA.
Now, I want you guys to think about this. Maverick Carter, Rich Paul, they all have these sport agencies, these massive businesses. Of course, people are going to speculate and assume that LeBron James has his hands involved. He's pretty much the drug dealer that doesn't touch the product but oversees everything, if you guys know what I mean. So LeBron James remains in power. There are sources that are saying that LeBron James is a bit spiteful, that he may or may not, most likely may not, be voted as an NBA owner, because we know these owners have to vote on this, which makes me think LeBron James, when he doesn't get his way, he just wants to get under your skin. He just wants to make you pay attention to him. But this time, LeBron James just may have gone too far.
He's getting in bed with people from Saudi Arabia to rival the National Basketball Association. Now I'm going to connect the dots for you.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia. What kind of people are from Saudi Arabia that are starting a basketball league trying to control the future of basketball? And then compare them to the people that run the NBA, who are in control of basketball. I'll help you out here. David Stern, Adam Silver, many of the owners in the NBA.
Yep.
This chosen one you got on the back of your back. Who do you think did the choosing, LeBron? David Stern and the people that own the NBA. They did the choosing. They made you the chosen one. They granted you $1 billion or more.
Now, I want y'all to think about what he just said and don't let it go over your head. Kwame Brown, the bust, who people often talk about, he always quotes this as, stars are not born, they are created. Jason Whitlock is pretty much just confirming that, because the NBA, think about it, guys, who have they been trying to groom in replacement of LeBron James? They've tried John Morant, didn't work, tried Anthony Edwards, and now, guys, it seems like the foreigners, the European players, are more than ready to be the face of the league. They just have a very non-American personality, which doesn't equivalent to sales in the NBA. Great talent, but LeBron James was indeed selected. LeBron James was indeed groomed. And now, guys, it is open season, alluding to what Jason Whitlock is saying. It is open season on LeBron James because he is trying to go above and beyond the program. Yes, he's a billionaire. Yes, he's gifted. Yes, he's a physical freak of nature. But the NBA isn't going to take too kindly, because let's just be honest, guys. We live in a time where things are overly exposed. Don't be stupid. We know that these people have power. And if you guys think that they are going to even think about competing against anybody outside of China, then you guys are sadly mistaken. Okay, they're not for that. They don't want the competition near them. They don't want this at all. And LeBron James has found himself overstepping boundaries. Okay, and I'm not saying that a guy can't do what he wants to do and set himself up post-retirement. That's fine and dandy. Like I said, guys, I think it's going to flop anyway. But Jason Whitlock is very much telling the truth here, that LeBron James is biting off more than he can chew and getting in the bed with the wrong people. Because one thing you don't want to do is mess with this modern day NBA. You don't want to do that. Okay? You just don't. And LeBron James seems to think that, because he's not getting his way, maybe he won't be voted as an owner. Maybe because the Lakers won't extend him. I don't know. Maybe he just wants attention. He's getting exactly what he wants, as it is now open season. You see Jason Whitlock alluding to it. You see Carmelo Anthony. Now let's get into what Russell Westbrook had to say to cap this off, and we'll be back here to react.
Of trying to set me up to say something, I can tell that you guys are in the whole Russell Westbrook category right now. This is LeBron said that. Later, LeBron added, you guys can write about Russ and all the things you want to try to talk about Russ, but I'm not up here to do that. I won't do it. I've said it over and over. That's not who I am. Westbrook wasn't buying it. To him, this was just the latest example of LeBron saying one thing but doing another.
Exactly.
People were saying, let Russ be Russ. He had told reporters the previous December, quote, I think nobody understands what that means. I think people just say it. It was a clear shot at LeBron, and one Westbrook doubled down on after the season when asked about LeBron's repeated use of the phrase. Westbrook knew LeBron's reputation. He'd seen all the examples of LeBron seemingly misrepresenting himself. There was a time LeBron claimed that The Godfather was his favorite movie, but then failed to recall a single line when asked during a press conference to name one example. Quote from Westbrook, "I hate that fake shit," Westbrook said to a teammate afterwards as the Lakers gathered for a team photo. "I just can't do it."
Woo. Now, say what you want to say about Russell. That's my type of guy. Okay? Because far too often we see these NBA players clamor and nut ride LeBron James. And it's to the point where it's just like, okay, like Draymond Green, for example. Like, bro, like, at some point you hated LeBron James, but now you're overly obsessed with LeBron James. It's just like, it's screaming, I want to be around you for what you have to offer, LeBron James, even though I'm an NBA player with multi-millions of dollars. Not manly to me or masculine, which is why I respect Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook sees, like Jason Whitlock said, or quoted him or the author from this book, you've seen so many examples of LeBron James be fraudulent and fake. You kind of know, like, let Russell be Russell didn't mean anything. Even when they were saying that, it just gave the media more ammo to throw at Russell. And I believe Russell knew that. I believe his family knew that. And I believe people close to Russell knew that. LeBron James is all for self. Even his closest friends will tell you LeBron James is all about what's going to help him win, even if it means throwing your teammate under the bus, which is why I can't get down with a guy like LeBron James and why I don't think that he'll probably achieve another championship. His time is over. In going, LeBron James doesn't know how to gracefully bow down and walk away. This is what happens when you overly stay because of the ego. I get it. This is your first love, basketball, but now you have overstayed and people are ready to turn the page. It's just like a stubborn mule who refuses to move. Okay? We got work to do. We need to haul stuff, and you're sitting here being stubborn. And this is why LeBron James, in my opinion, guys, may not have the farewell tour that he think he's going to have, as people are just at this point ready for him to depart. The second decision was even more cornier. I'm like Russell Westbrook, like at some point, everyone's going to get tired of all of this fake stuff. So you guys let me know what y'all think about open season on LeBron James from Stephen A. Smith, Carmelo Anthony, Jason Whitlock, and Russell Westbrook. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree, disagree? Is there some sort of truth in all of this, in your opinion? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button for your boy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.